Absolutely nothing.
I can use that at the beginning as a little sped up. Oh, I had something ready to say and I've forgotten.
Already?
Yeah. So, we are approaching our 8th month.
Yep.
Living in Matilda.
We are.
We thought we'd do our first Q&A.
Well, everyone's interested in asking certain questions.
Yeah. So we put a post out and asked people to pop us some questions, and we've had a good fair few actually. Quite interesting. And actually nobody did ask that
The
question.
obvious.
So we thought we'd just go through a few, and rather than answer them individually on post, we just do a quick YouTube video so you can all be part of it. So, number one. How long have you been together? Oh gosh, you should know the top. 17 years?
17 officially together, and then we're on 13 married.
Coming up 13.
Yeah.
Hang on, when did we get married? 2011.
11.
Oh yeah, so
Yes, it's 12 years.
oh yeah. So 13 years we've been married. How did we make it this far? Whose idea, question number 2, whose idea was it to go travelling, and was the other one okay with it?
That might be me.
Yeah, it was definitely you.
Yes. Well, we both don't like camping. We then got into Volkswagen California.
Yeah.
Which was a stepping stone for you to go, oh, actually, this is quite nice.
Yeah. After many years of you wanting to get a camper van.
And the Cali's brilliant because it's a really good day van, weekend van, not a living in van,
fun.
obviously. So the natural process is we looked at living in a van, didn't we? All the sprinters and...
We looked at motorhomes, didn't we?
Yeah, all of it.
And we couldn't... Oh, we did the caravan and motorhome show at the NEC, and we looked at hundreds of different types of motorhomes. We couldn't decide on one that we liked.
And actually nothing fit.
No.
Nothing worked.
So we then thought maybe we'll go back to France and live there permanently.
Yeah.
Brexit scuppered that a little bit. Not scuppered it, but it's made it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, just made it more difficult.
And then we saw Matilda for sale.
Yeah, cheers Global Traces.
Yeah, thanks Jess. And I saw it, I think.
You saw it a couple of days before me.
And then you mentioned it, and we were sat in the garden at our old house. And I said to you...
There is no way you're getting me living in a truck, is the exact words she said.
I think a week later we put a deposit on her.
Yeah.
So yes, it was definitely Mark's idea. It's generally Mark's idea for most crazy things that we do in life.
Yeah.
It takes me a while to get there, but
I push you out your comfort zone quite a lot, don't I?
So yes, the other one was okay with it, and it was the best thing we ever did. Question number 3. Oh, I like that we've had quite a wide range of questions.
Yeah,
this was asked twice actually. Are you thinking of another pooch? When is Vesper getting a new companion? Thank you, Sally, for the last one. No, we're not. I know she isn't. We've always had 2 dogs.
Generally, we've had gaps, haven't we? Yeah. With one has died and another one has arrived.
Vesper is our 3rd Vizsla. Third Vizsla. Ruben was our first dog.
Jeremy.
Oh, sorry. Izzy was our 2nd Vizsla, rescue from Cyprus.
Yep.
Ruben was our first dog that we chose together.
Yes.
We'd had a dog previously, but he was my dog when we met. And Ruben was our first dog together as a family. Yeah. It's only been a couple of months, and there's no way I could even think about bringing another dog. It just feels like we're replacing him. Yeah,
and Rubes was an only dog after Izzy died, because it's so hard to replace her.
Yeah.
And that was what, 18 months?
Yeah. So, in answer to that question, no.
Not planned.
No, not at the moment.
No.
We living in a truck. Puppies are quite stressful.
I can't even imagine puppy in a
even
truck.
with a rescue, you don't know what you're getting, so it's not really an environment that we would want to bring a new dog into. Vesper is amazing. She's laying outside, I think, at the minute. It takes it all in the stride, doesn't it? They're happy on her own. So many people have asked, oh, how's it affected her? And is she okay? She's fine.
She doesn't care.
She's absolutely fine. So, yeah, there'll be no more dogs.
No.
Not for a good few years. maybe.
No, definitely.
Question number 4. What did you both do for work previously? Go.
I was a contract manager for a commercial recycling company. So I worked with the manufacturers to make sure they did the right thing, the green thing, the most eco thing, cost-effective thing, all the rest of it.
And I was a general manager at a veterinary referral centre.
AKA Animal Hospital.
Yes. Very stressful, a lot of mental health issues.
A lot of staff.
And this wasn't part of the question, but I'm going to add it in anyway. Do we both miss that?
No.
No. No, not at all.
I think it's just working on 9 to 5 Monday, Friday timelines, living for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's what we don't miss.
No. Question number 5. What distances have you travelled in Matilda? Oh, we haven't got an actual... don't know how far we've done in total.
We haven't mapped it really, but effectively we've only played around in France
and Spain.
Northern Spain, and then came back through France because we only had the 3 months in the Schengen, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's been a massive learning curve this year, hasn't it, to figure out where we wanted to go, what we wanted to do, how quickly we could do things, or slowly actually, and getting used to living.
Yeah, and the point was that we did the first 3 months and we didn't go that far because the idea was this was a shakedown.
Yeah.
We've done a lot to Matilda since we bought her.
Yeah, and we've recently been criticised a little bit with Matilda going up for sale, and we'll get to that question later on. But we've been criticised by a few people saying, well, you've not really done anything, you haven't travelled, you haven't been anywhere. I don't think that has an impact on her sale.
Doesn't mean anything, no.
I don't care. No. We've enjoyed ourselves for the past 7 months and we will continue to do so. Question number 6. Is there anything you are afraid of when travelling? If so, what? I was probably afraid of all of it. I'm not going to lie. No. Sleeping in a truck. I'd say in the middle of nowhere, but we haven't really done the middle of nowhere for that reason as well.
No, I think that's the unknown.
Yeah, I probably feel that the safest in this truck of a night time than I maybe have done in a house. So once that door's shut, I feel like we're in our little safe cocoon, yeah. And it doesn't matter where we're parked or what country we're in.
Nope.
This is home, so yeah, I don't think there's anything. Well, yeah, there is a lot of things I'm afraid of when travelling, but
they don't wreck your day.
No. And the more we do it, the less afraid of things. And I don't think I'm alone speaking to other other truck life people.
No fear, it's fine. I don't fear any of this. It's good.
Well, neither do I then. Moving on. How often do you fill up the tank? It varies really, doesn't it, as to what we're doing?
Yeah. She does better MPG than most people think. So people that have got 8
Well, you say that, but then when people's only comparison is a car. Yeah, so when you say what the MPG is, people recoil in like horror.
But compared to a car, yeah, that's granted. So if you're doing 35, 40 miles per gallon in the car, we're doing 15 really. So maybe 19 at a push if we're on any of the toll roads on long distances.
So yeah, it really varies as to.
But yes, compared to a car, really bad.
Yeah.
In the truck world, it's not bad.
Yeah. And how often do we fill up depends on how far where we are, what we're doing, where we're travelling.
What do we get? We get about 600 or 700 miles to a tank, don't we?
So every 600 or 700 miles in answer to that question.
Yeah.
Has living in a small space caused you to argue?
No,
it hasn't.
We don't argue anyway. We've never argued.
Yeah, and I know people are going to go, I hate people that say that. Everybody argues.
Genuinely.
But we don't argue.
And most of our friends watching this, you know, but outside of our bubble, probably.
No.
Yeah.
And a few people did ask when we said this is what we're going to do. Well, what happens if you have a massive argument? Well, one, we don't have massive arguments because life's too short. And yeah, no, living in a small space hasn't caused us to argue.
I think you just have to work well with each other.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing anything in the kitchen, the other one sits down, get out of the way, just so you're not banging into each other.
It takes a while to adjust to living in a smaller space because it's not a house.
Agreed. No.
It is like this. Is probably smaller than our bedroom in our last house.
Yeah, definitely.
So yes, it takes a lot of adjusting, and you do have to compromise. And especially when you're living with a female that's perimenopausal. I know some days it's not necessarily been that easy.
No, but we've got space.
Yeah.
We don't antagonise each other in those scenarios, and that's the key, isn't it? And also, we go out. We'll go for a walk. We'll take the dog a walk.
Well, this life is about being outdoors, isn't
it? Very much so.
Even though we're sat inside now.
It's only because it's blown a hoolie. You only had the door off 3 times.
So no, it hasn't caused us to argue.
No.
It hasn't been horrible. Quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite, yeah. Probably learnt more about yourself as well.
Yeah, and I think anybody that is thinking about doing this,
embrace.
Don't let things like that stop you. You have to be respectful, I think, of each other, and just considerate and respectful of each other.
Yeah, of course. Well, you're living in a tiny space, and that's all you have to. You have to remember that you can't scream, shout, slam doors, and walk off. there's no way to do that.
Really
we didn't do that anyway.
It's really hard to slam. Well, you can slam Matilda's door, but it's not got the same effect when you're both inside.
No.
But yes, just don't let something like that put you off. Absolutely not. Question. Oh, I've got my numbers the wrong way around.
8.
I've got 2 number 8s. Anyway, question number 8B. What are the biggest drawbacks you have found?
That's a difficult question.
People ask us this quite a lot, don't they? Especially when we got back from France.
Brexit.
Yeah.
Brexit is the biggest drawback.
Yeah. But the biggest drawbacks are living in a truck.
I would say just being aware that things go wrong.
Yeah.
I would say it's not a drawback, but that's the nearest thing, isn't it?
And
things do go wrong.
I think that's taken me a while to get my head around, actually.
Yeah.
That things
break. Things fall off. Things split.
Yeah, you have to remember that this is a house on wheels. It's not a motorhome. It's not a camper van.
Nope.
It's an old vehicle, and things change when you move, and it's not.
There's no majors though.
Yeah, we've had a few leaks and this, that, and the other. And initially, you would have seen the YouTube videos. That is resolved now because we have a new roof. That'll be next week's video.
Yeah.
But things like that. With the leaks, and then I think that's probably stressed me out more than anything.
Yeah.
Loads of people have asked us, haven't they, what's the pros and cons of living in a truck, and drawbacks and losing things.
Yeah, losing things is ridiculous.
What is that all about? How does anybody else have this problem? How do you lose so much stuff? Stupid things in such a small space. We lost the screen cover for Matilda until last week.
7 months.
7 months we've been in this truck and we could not find it. Yeah.
We've turned it upside down trying to find it. Found it randomly under Vesper's bed in the cab.
But I suppose we put it in the cab because it's for the cab.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
All the time as well. It's not a one-off.
You might tell we've had cupboards emptied just to find.
Garage. I've had the garage out like 8 times, haven't I, to find stuff.
But anyway. It's not a drawback, it's all just part of the fun, isn't it? So yeah, number 9, sorry. Would you travel outside of Europe, for example, Asia/Africa?
Yes.
We would travel outside of Europe. I think that probably goes back to, is there anything that you're afraid of when travelling? That, for me, puts me well out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, and we get that. We had a very good conversation with a South African guy, didn't we?
Yes, at a wedding recently.
So he said, obviously Morocco, brilliant, and South Africa, amazing. And even he said, do not drive through the centre of Africa under any circumstances. Having lived there, he said you will be at risk.
Yeah. There's red arrows.
Oh yeah, the red arrows are out.
There you go. Red arrows are just on the flyby.
Yeah, 3 of them. In formation.
Sorry, we got interrupted by the red arrows. So yes, in answer to that question, we would travel outside of Europe.
Yeah.
We don't know where at the moment, but we've got other things in the pipeline over the next 18 months. So yes, it isn't off the cards. Number 10. When are you coming to Australia? Thanks, Michelle. We will get there to see you one day.
We will, yeah.
Not in a truck, I imagine.
Well, no. Might fly there and then hire an Overland truck.
Yes, we will get to see you. And
it's a bit of a trek.
Yeah. Number 11 is again another friend asking us a question. When will we get to see you again? Kelly, I'm sorry. We will get to see you soon. Whenever we're back Gloucester way. This is another thing about truck life that took me a while to get used to. Things change so quickly.
quickly.
We've made so many plans this year. To the point
and
of
made bookings.
Yeah, some of our friends can't even keep up with us because one minute we're doing this, next minute we're doing that, and it can change like day to day.
Daily. We put plans in place that have changed within the day. We've had to then do cancellations, book something else, and then that changed.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, we will get to see
nice.
you again at some point, Kelly. I'm sorry. Okay, and this question, it has been the most asked question of late. So we thought we'd keep it to the end. What is your next rig? Well, we don't know at this moment in time. So Matilda's up for sale.
Matilda's up for sale.
That happened last week.
And only because we realised we want something bigger and taller and not a different layout, because this layout's amazing.
Well, again, that was a question that kind of falls in line with what is your next rig. What will you do differently on your new build?
Yeah.
So that's our plan. Our plan is to sell Matilda, and then over the next 18 months to 2 years to have a truck built to our specification.
Yeah, as in the habitation built to our spec.
Yeah.
And then truck-wise,
we don't know.
We've already been through.
Yeah, and it's not even about it being bigger. It's about it being, I suppose it's like when you buy a house. Whatever house you move into is never quite how you would have built it.
Yeah, you want to tweak it and put your personality on it.
And this layout in Matilda's brilliant, and actually there's a lot of things that we would take from this build.
A lot.
We will look at our cooking facilities a little bit different.
Yeah.
We'll definitely keep gas, and I know a lot of people are going gas free.
Yeah, I think gas hobs means that regardless of what the weather is outside and the solar, we don't have to worry, because we've got a source of cooking or just boiling the kettle.
Yeah, absolutely. We will have an upright fridge freezer.
Yes.
Of a similar, so we've got a Victra Frigo, so we'll probably go Victra Frigo again.
But we'd have that same setup, and we'd have a single fridge on top of it.
Ours is 2 drawers at the minute, and it's fabulous, but...
It's like Follow the Leopard.
Yeah, that's exactly the fridge.
That's exactly what we want.
Yes.
That's a lovely build, and that is definitely what we'd have.
It's just it's just easier. We'll have more solar, and we will definitely have a bigger
garage.
Nope. Inverter.
Oh yeah, we've got a 16 inverter, and it trips a lot if we're not plugged in. Just for the fact that some of the bigger appliances, like we've got an air fryer that we've been trialing, haven't we?
Yeah, and it's just not quite. The inverter's just
goes
not
up
quite
to about
big enough,
2200, so we'd have to have at least a 3000 inverter,
and
if not a bit bigger.
The air fryer for truck living is for us
dynamite.
Brilliant, yeah,
Absolutely
really good.
dynamite.
In fact, we've used it more than.
Doesn't use a lot of energy.
I'm not trying to get on the air fryer bandwagon, but
no,
for us it's been
not.
really good. It does lovely meat and fish, doesn't it? So
yeah.
There's a few things that we would do differently. We don't know what our next rig is going to be, but we will keep you fully updated.
We've looked at loads. The next default, everyone like we've done, the next one is the HX. We've looked at that.
Yeah, and that's what everyone thinks we're going to get, but we don't know yet.
Well,
but I think all in all, I would highly recommend living in a truck.
Oh, with that shadow.
It's not. It isn't for everybody actually, and we've had this conversation with quite a few people. It isn't. I know a lot of our friends and family think we're a little bit bonkers, and it isn't everybody's cup of tea.
No, it isn't at all.
But we love it. I love it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, and I think our friends thought you might
bail
really quickly on this.
And this isn't why we're selling Matilda. There's nothing to do with that, because we want to continue doing this. We just want to do it a little bit differently. One last question, which actually was just on the sideline, was what top 5 things wouldn't you be without in the truck? Which is a really good question actually. We were going to do a top 10 at some point, weren't we? But actually this will answer a few of them. So I think
Starlink has to be number 1.
Number 1 is definitely Starlink.
Yeah.
Because
people love them, people hate them, it's fine. It's a bit Marmite for people, but we've had
probably one of my biggest worries on doing this was being out of touch with people.
Yeah.
Like especially family. Like my mum and dad are getting a bit older, and we have to keep in touch.
Everything else we do, we stream TV and movies, and we do a lot in here, don't we? Even for YouTube, uploading stuff.
Well, now we work as well.
Yeah.
And my work solely relies on us being
mobile,
having internet access.
So not having to worry about SIM cards and breaching data packages.
No. We just get there, pop her on the roof.
Yeah.
Job done.
And we pay one fee every month, and we're averaging 900 gig a month usage. So It's reasonable.
Definitely worth it. It is a bigger outlay, and I think that puts quite a few people off. And when people have asked us, like, oh, we don't want to spend that much money, but for us, it was.
But it depends on how much you value your internet, isn't it?
Well, look, last week when we were at Mum and Dad's and we tried to upload YouTube video, it took like 24 hours. So Starlink would be number one.
Separate Tiny number 2.
Oh yeah, Separate Tiny, definitely.
Woo woo, waterless toilets, amazing.
Definitely. 1, they're a fantastic company.
Yeah.
2, the customer service has been amazing. And
phenomenal.
3, the product is
A1.
Yeah, I think that was probably another one of my anxieties about living in a truck was the toilet situation.
Yeah.
But it's so easy, so easy, because we don't have to worry about chemicals. And people ask us all the time, does it smell? Oh, I'm not going to lie, sometimes it does smell. But so does any other toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
When you use a toilet in a house.
Yes.
And it only smells for the same amount of time.
Yeah, everyone thinks it would do.
And of course, my poo doesn't smell.
No. Like potpourri.
Number 3 more things that we wouldn't be without.
Water machine.
Water machine, yeah. And I know this is featured on our YouTube videos in the past, and people probably thought I was a pretentious cowbag for not wanting to drink the water. I drink a lot of water, and we have a filter system.
We have a filter system, so we can uplift any water to clean it.
Sometimes it's just not.
Sometimes it tastes. It doesn't taste bad, but it has a taste.
Yeah.
It comes through the water machine. It comes through a carbon filter and a UV, and it chills the water, which is key.
It is, yeah, because I drink a lot of water. We drink a lot of tea.
Yeah.
So it's got to taste good. That's 3 things. Number 4, I was going to say, was our mattress.
Yeah.
Nearly killed us getting it in, but
the deal was whatever we had, we were going to have a fixed bed. It was never going to be a foldy, squishy, foam.
No, I'm not making up my bed every day. No. And we have the same mattress in here that we had in our last house.
Yeah.
It's a sprung mattress with a memory foam built-in topper, and
30 centimetres.
We sleep like there's no problem sleeping in this truck. I
sleep like a baby. It's amazing.
I'm not sure the mattress is ever coming out.
Yeah, it was a tight fit.
Yeah, but
and we built stuff around it since, so yeah, it might not come out unless we throw it out the back window.
And one last thing, what wouldn't we be without? Blinds.
Yes.
Yeah,
probably.
There was no.
I would say blinds / max fans. Because they work together, don't they?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose actually. There was, when we bought Matilda, there was just curtains at the windows. The little windows at the front didn't have anything. So we've got roller blinds.
Sun's on them from outside. They are like radiators.
Yes, but it keeps
that heat on that side of the blind,
and
not
also,
this side.
I think it kind of refers back to the question about, are you afraid of anything when travelling? This isn't a fear thing, but actually just to be able to close all the windows of a night time.
Yeah.
Depending
we can
on where
make
we
this
are.
pitch black inside.
The only one that doesn't have one is the kitchen window, but we're so high up. But it's nice.
We use that, so if anything happens, we can see it out there anyway without having to.
Definitely. Ryan and Pete from the Boys Who Sew suggested these blinds, and
mega.
Yeah, one of the best things that we did.
Keeping it cool in here with these down and the max fans on.
2 max fans.
Perfect.
Again, we definitely. I could probably list many more
We've
things.
We've got other bits that we live with, but they're the majors.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, that is our life in a truck.
Yeah, that's hot.
But yeah, no regrets.
No, it's amazing. Do it.
Pop us a subscribe on YouTube, because we all know it's free.
It's free. Helps our channel.
Yes, it does, yeah. Well, it helps our videos to get more views, doesn't it, when people keep watching them.
Yeah, and we don't have to put drama messages on.
Yeah. We are planning on heading back out to Europe in August, so there'll be a bit more content. I know we've been a bit quiet of late, haven't we?
Yeah, we're just doing stuff, being with friends.
Yeah, but we are heading back out to France, maybe Germany, Netherlands, and then we will be at the Overland show in September.
Oh yeah, we will.
We don't know by that point if Matilda will be sold or not, but we will be there.
Either be parked in a field or wandering around the field.
Yeah, you can't miss us. We're quite red and we're quite big. So that's our plans for the next couple of months. After that, we aren't too sure. So yes, thanks for watching, and pop us a like, drop us a comment. Any more questions, just ask, because we'll answer more questions. Not
yeah,
like
DM
questions,
us, we're fine.
but we will
I'll comment down below and we'll respond.
And we will see you next week.
Have fun, guys.